We're having a meeting tonight to review Frisco's parks. We have a variety of boards set up behind me. We have a board for every park in the town of Frisco. Some of them are lesser known parks, like the water feature in front of the post office, and some of them are our signature parks, like Walter Byron and Meadow Creek Park. And each board has a list of existing conditions, things that you'll find at that park, and as well as some images, some conceptual images for what maybe could happen at those parks. And so people are just going around the room, they're filling out post-it notes, they're also filling out lines on the board to tell us what they think about each park, what kind of experience they want to have there, maybe what kind of improvements need to be made. And we're going to pull all this information back into our Frisco community plan that we hope to be wrapping up early next year.
Well, tonight we're at the Day Lodge here over at the Adventure Park, and it's a community gathering to discuss the state of our town's parks. And there's quite a few, more than you might even imagine if you haven't been to all of them, but the community that's here tonight is engaged and excited about taking a good look at our parks and seeing what opportunities are there, and talking about the condition and what we need to bring them up to what you might say is an exciting status, an exciting condition. I know some of the kids that have come here tonight certainly have strong opinions about the condition of the parks and the playground equipment, and I feel strongly about exploring the opportunity in all the parks to see what's missing and what we could do to make them better.
So I came over to the Day Lodge today to see how the community turnout was for our parks strategic plan. Our first meeting in the Community Developments Department has put together some ideas of what we have for our parks, but we want to see what the community wants and what kind of amenities they're looking for within our parks. I think I think our parks are great. I think we can do a little bit better, and we want to get some community input. So I thank everyone for coming out.
Well, the new council sat, some of the priorities we discussed included taking a look at what we have in town right now and what really hasn't really been considered in a while. And the parks really bubbled up to the top of that conversation. There's a real feeling that we can do more with what we have, and we wanted to take a close look at all of these to see what way we can integrate the parks and add things to the parks and create, again, more opportunities for the community and guests to enjoy the parks, because it's such a popular amenity. And just ask anybody about their neighborhood park and how much time they spend there and how much fun their kids have there. So it's just time to really take a good look at it and see what we can do to make it better.
We started not too long ago our community plan development, and this is a component of it. This one's specific, obviously, to parks, but we're looking for input from folks that live in our community, our town, and seeing how they want to see our town develop. And one of my visions for the town is, how do we keep it a town? So I want to hear what the community has to say about it.
So next steps, we're going to pull all of the community input that we've heard for this portion of our community plan and start to develop some goals and policies for our parks. And you'll be hearing more about that later this year. We're going to put together a set of guiding principles and goals that we'd like the community to give us their feedback on. And so more to come. We'll be having more community meetings, and you can also follow along on the web at friscocommunityplan.com.